Hello everyone and welcome back. It's me, Captain Emo, with some more Baldur's Gate for you guys. I've been greatly appreciating the support you guys have been showing, comments that are being left, and I just hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. No further ado, let's go ahead and start off where we left off. We just finished clearing this section of the world map just below Burgos, and we're got one more area to clear up before we hit Narshkel. However you want to pronounce those names, I'm horrible at it. I hate trying to say this stuff out loud. Alright. Ooh, okay. I actually think I remember this one.
Of course. Yeah.
But with this next area coming up is the potential pick up our first real teammate, our second teammate other than this guy that I'll be adding to the party. They're probably one of the more famous characters from this series. If you don't know, it will be a good surprise for you. Okay, so none of that was clickable. I'm like, where did my mouse go? You know, and it was funny is that in one of the comments they mentioned that it looked like the fights were getting more intense. And I tell you, and that's kind of why I did what I did in the beginning of the game with him. This game is not a very forgiving game. And it's like, yeah, the fights are getting more intense, and it's like, I'm worried that every chance every fight I'm running into is one where I might, not at this point with these kobolds, but like those ghouls and stuff. I was worried, hey, this could be a dead party member. Because with that ghoul, if he gets a paralyze off, that party member is most likely going to die. Ooh, definitely a bigger group. Let's switch him there. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. Switch to the other red one. We'll let the morale failure guy kind of back off. There we go. There we go. Ooh, and he's got a scroll. It's a repeat, but we can sell it or save it. Same with the color spray. Alright. Make sure we don't trigger anything else before going in our inventory. Pass these back to him. I don't actually have it in his book yet. Okay. Color spray is though. There we go. Okay. So where are we at? Which is funny is I'm actually really close to that spot I talked about with Dritz. Because it's actually right here. But I don't think I at least would want to get my bard up one more level before I go there and try to steal the sword. Just because I need that, I would like the pickpocket % higher. Alright. Yeah, Kobolds only gave 7 experience points. It's horrible. But no, definitely, like, I know pretty soon, I think this map, or at least the map Dritz has, and a couple of ones that way, all have the gnolls in them. And they are definitely nasty because they're using Hellbreds. They do up to like 10 points damage, but not even counting a critical. Let's switch back to this. There we go. Ooh, and look at that. Speaking of level up. I'm actually not probably going to do it during the episode. I'll do it in between. Like I said, just because of the time it takes to roll their hit points and make sure you're getting what you're hoping is the the proper amount. Oh, you can't wear it. Alright. Should have known that already.
What now, I wonder?
We'll pretend I knew that he couldn't wear it and I didn't pick it up. But no, I'm definitely not looking forward to the trip through the Knoll Fortress. It won't be this episode, but it's definitely going to be probably the next 2 or 3. I just need to make sure I restock in the next town because we're going to need supplies, arrows. I really would love to get some magical arrows by now, but it's going to require more thievery because I don't think technically I have enough money, but it's not very cost efficient to buy them. Nice put down. So there's probably a whole pack over here. See, and that's the other thing too, using the range as I am right now. I'm at least hopefully not engaging more than 1 or 2 at a time. Where if I had a melee person, I just went running in there, could trigger a bunch of enemies at once. Like so. There's oh yeah.
What now, I wonder?
Yep. This way.
Yes, sir. At once.
Where to now? Spare no one!
Oh, okay. Reloading another set of arrows, that's what it was.
Spare no one!
Nice.
Of course.
What you want?
You put him down yet? No, don't move. Shoot.
With joy, sir.
Nice.
A simple task.
See, my main character's just doing his work down there. Here we go. He held those 3 off, put 2 down by the time the other 2 put the 1 down. But he just does better in melee because the higher strength he has. Pick up my loot. And hopefully get these arrows to refill up what Emmeline had. Ooh, shield. And I'm full. Alright, pass the arrows, put on the rings. Main thing is I always end up forgetting to sell the rings and necklaces at the stores because I forget I'm wearing them. So you always want to check what you're wearing. Give my men fancy pearl necklaces. They're comfortable in their masculinity. Only real men wear pearls. Where are we at? I feel like I'm missing something on this rock face. I could have swore there's a cave in one of these areas. It might be farther down. There's still a lot of rock faces down there. I was sad no one answered my question about the hit points for my multi-class character, though. I'm gonna have to post on Twitter, see if I can't get a response. Because I really don't want to keep leveling them up and push them through here with screwed up hit points for number 2. We cleared off most of it. So one thing I don't like about certain areas like that, you just can't clear no matter what. I would like if the game designers would took that into consideration, made it so that they would either have designed some sort of path I could have walked there, or something, just so I could have a completely cleared map. I think this is where the cave is, up here. Nope. I just reconnected with that main branch. Where is that cave? Well, I have another question for everybody. If you are playing this game or plan on playing this game, who are you going to have as your main character? Are you going to... Ooh.
What now, I wonder?
Are you going to make that wizard, or are you going to keep doing a fighter like I am?
Where to now?
Fighter cleric, maybe cleric
My
thief.
blade will cut you down to size.
Life is glorious.
Huh, you're a
What
clear
now, I
fellow.
wonder? Where to now?
I'm going to wait just a little bit longer before I try clearing those that damage off me.
For a bit of a rough and tumble.
There we go. There we go.
Simple task.
Lots of arrows. So I'm actually going to just have Emlyn come over and pick them up so I don't have to transfer them. I don't need the bow. Wanted that and the arrows. There's arrows. This will definitely save me some restocking in town. This is also why Travis said that I want to get him using the short bow as well soon, just because you can actually find the arrows a lot more in main use out here,
Where to now?
especially in the mines and stuff like that, than you can find crossbow bolts.
Yes.
Alright.
Of course. Yeah.
And so it just, as many people as you can get using just arrows, backwards flying bird, is beneficial. But so back to my question, you know, who would you use as your main character? I mean, like I said, the wizard's a lot of fun, but especially early game like this, knowing that you take that, 6 points damage, your character could be dead, and you're reloading the game. Or do you go with the safe bet, kind of like I did here, or even go the straight fighter, go more hit points, but not have your own self-healing? Now most, if you're new to the game, just so you know, and if you do want to play fighter, your first cleric you can pick up right here. She's a good party member to have, so you don't have to worry about trying to buy or / have Emlyn steal potions for you.
Don't touch me! I might catch something.
Well, don't you just add to the local color. Quite the smashing bit of dress you wear. I'll have to look into such sundries when I next attend one of Lord Ribal's full dress costume affairs. I'd be the talk of Neverwinter, I would. Am I to understand that you're from faraway city? I'm unconcerned with such things. Do you have information about the area south of here? I suppose you're asking of the immediate south, such as the Nashgal and its mines. Unfortunately, no. I've spent no time there, and I have busied myself with destinations more distant, and have traveled to the great city. I have no idea. On one occasion or another, you should really consider visiting them there sometime. 'Tis likely to be very popular in the future. None of this helps you now, of course. Cheerio. So he insults you, tells you that, your clothes would make a costume for a ball. and then gives me nothing to work with. Okay. Do. Especially, I actually could use as much information as I could get, because I'm trying to remember stuff for the game, but like I said, there's a lot I have not remembered. Some bandits.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
What now, I wonder?
Close on melee with these guys, because they're actually better with the bow than they are with the sword.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
I think their scalps were worth 25 apiece.
Yep.
Have Emma and grab the arrows again. She's actually full,
Yes.
and she's almost at her weight limit too.
Yes.
Alright. Technically, I think the sword's worth it, but these stack, which is the good thing there. Ooh, refill her arrows. How's he? There we go.
What now, I wonder? Where to now? Of course. Yeah.
That's actually one of the things I like about number 2, Baldur's Gate 2, is also the amount of voices and more customization of your character's look and sound than this one has. Plus, obviously the game goes much higher level, so you get the joy of so much more battling liches. Now that one I remember a lot of stuff. When we go to that game, right off the bat, I know where I can pick up +3 axes, Holy Avenger. Now, the main thing is literally like in the town there's a secret door where you can go and you move it, it takes you to a crypt, and you fight a lich. Right off the bat. And it's like, oh, you're level 9? But atypically, okay. For a second there's like, oh, there's my cave. But it is not. I swear I must be imagining that cave. Because I could have swore there was one here somewhere.
This way.
Yes. Done and done.
But so it's one of those, if you can survive the fights though, there's so much good stuff you can pick up right off the bat. Oh, and you go in the sewers to fight Rakashka and get some really nice gear too. Why is one of my characters... Oh, that's why.
Once more, under the breach, dear friends!
One cobalt at a time. The auto pause is nice, but sometimes it's annoying when you're like, ah. Oh.
You're a queer fellow.
Alright, you need to get in melee.
Simple
My
task.
turn up.
I'll have her tap off a potion.
This way.
Start firing back on that one.
Where to now? Of course. Yeah.
Oh, that was fairly close. And once again, that's why I talk about having a character that you're really confident can take the blows.
I am at your service. At once.
'Cause that was one arrow, and that took her way up there. That would have been a crit, she would have been dead. Play this game of permadeath. someone dies, just throw them off the party. Because you can technically resurrect. I mean, it costs a lot of money. But they do have resurrection in here.
Forward, no! No! Spare no one! Forward, march!
Quest. Oh. Want to finish clearing this side, then we'll hook back around. I don't like leaving much of the black on the map, clear as much as I can. Okay, come around. No. I mean, I like Baldur's Gate 1, but in a way it's kind of like when you're playing tabletop. You know, yeah, it's nice starting out level 1, building your character up and, you know, getting a feel for them. But at the same time, you realize how weak you are at level 1.
Life is at once.
You know what? We're going to try to pull off a color spray here. No. Color spray this one. And I want to step him back. I only got one. I guess it's worth a try though, right?
Reach their friends.
I was hoping to get more.
A simple task.
I shouldn't have. I was worried he was going to get blasted by it and I tried to move him out, but probably should just stood there. Okay. But yeah, so what I was saying was, you know, you normal tabletop, you're level 1 through, essentially normally 1 through 5, but 3 is not bad. If you want to start at 3, you get your second level spells, and you feel like you've accomplished something. And this game is fairly long. I mean, it was originally like a 4-disc game. When you think about it, have become the world map. You have all the way down there, all the way over there, all the way to the very top, plus 6 places in the main town to go through. So it's a lot of gameplay, but it's all done at the lower levels. I mean, you're actually hard pressed. At least the last time I played through this, I was not max level when I was at the point to end the game. I actually went out and did essentially, like I said, you go to a spot where there's flesh golems type deal, and I just kept sleeping and killing them because there's like 2,000 experience points over and over again until I was finally at max level. Because that's the other thing too, the end fight for this game is really hard. I mean, with a full party, I had to save it and redo it like 5 times before I was able to finally win, and the saving grace for it was my wizard with Stinking Cloud. Oh, I'm also going to upload some of the cinematic videos of the game, so I'm going to be putting up the intro video, as long as I don't get in trouble for it. I don't think I will, but I'll be putting up the intro video for this so everyone can see it, and because I did not have that in the original video. think we're done. Alright, we are done with this one. And I forgot to start the timer for my episode. So I have no idea how long that took us. So... How long have I been recording? 25 minutes. Alright, so at 25-minute mark, let me set one now. There we go. So we're done here. I do want to come down the bottom. And then before we go to the next area, I will heal Emma up and I'll rest, recover my abilities here. My spells. There we go. You gotta wait for the spell animation to go away. Oh, simple trick. Make sure you always sleep with your game paused. And not that the game doesn't automatically pause if you did get ambushed by something. I found by pausing the game before sleeping, you actually get ambushed less. Where if you don't pause it, I was running into more creatures.
I'm off to play.
Have a fine day, dear.
Did you remember to wash your face?
Did now.
I like how she hopped like a rabbit. The walk animation is ridiculous. Then seriously, okay, if back in real time, people didn't just run around and play like that, you know.
With your hurried flight from Candlekeep barely behind you, the troubles facing the Sword Coast seem an unfamiliar blur to your fractured nerves. Gorai would not have you sit idle, however, and perhaps investigating local concerns will shed some light on your own predicament. How the iron shortage or the trouble in the Nashkel mines could possibly be linked to you have no idea.
Nashkel. Alright. But yeah, if I lived in this world, there'd be no way I let my kid go out and play. No way. It's like, you know, monsters, kobolds, goblins. Heck, you know, go swim in a lake and get sucked up by news or something. No way. I'll lock him in a tower. See, that's where the Rapunzel story would come in. And then, technically right here's the main town. I decided to explore kind of the side area here. I see little things like this. I actually don't remember this one. It's locked. Do we break and enter? I think we break and enter. I'm just a horrible person.
Yep. This way.
Where to now? Oh, of course. Yeah. Oh, simple task.
But since he's in this room,
Chief, haven't been going out lately.
what did he just say? What I think he said? What's wrong, son? Hey, what are a bunch of you doing in my home? Get out of here.
Hey, get out of me way, you crummy loggerhead.
Oh, you're a handsome bunch, ain't ya?
Please don't hurt my hubby. Just leave him alone. Okay, so what's going on?
Chief,
Get out of me
haven't
way,
been
you
putting
crummy
out
loggerhead.
Between what he's saying and what she's said, I'm thinking there's some domestic violence going on here. Maybe the sun will shed some light on this.
You're a long-tongued lout, ain't you?
Who are you? What do you want? Father, they're strange. Nope. Fine, whatever. Keep your domestic abuse to yourself. Guess let's keep heading south here. Actually feels like a rather large map. I mean, considering almost everything's at the top, it's kind of funny that it is such a large map. This is also one of the towns where you actually have the thief option in the main store. So once again, having the bard here is going to be a large boon to the party, just to help us kind of thieve ourselves some magical equipment and gear early on. You know, there's a helmet of improvisation in town as well that you can steal. Technically, the woman would give it to you as a reward for a quest. But if you can't tell by now, I kind of pretty much just steal everything I want. But with having a dwarf as your main character, it's actually not needed, because this button will then give improvision to everyone in my team. Which surprisingly actually matters, because you can't hit very well in the dark otherwise. Oh, they purposely put this guy in town to harass you. That NPC that's always like adventure starstruck when you go into a town, that follows a party around, asking tell stories. See? It just chases you around town. I think the game wants to provoke you to kill him. So I did miss exploring a house down there at the moment. Let's go ahead and get up here and head to the main town. Oh. Oh, he bumped into me again. I'm like, oh look, I found someone. Never mind, it's just that guy again. Be beneficial to have an evil person in your team right now to kill this guy. Okay.
Stand away, citizen!
Identify yourselves. We are the party of Captain Emo, seeking a place to rest between adventures. I'm Captain Emo, and this is my band of fellow adventurers. I hear there is trouble in the region of late. Allow me to put ourselves to disposal during our stay. If you're seeking to resolve the troubles, welcome. If you're seeking to cause them, kindly take it elsewhere. Things are not good here, Captain Emo. You'll have no trouble from me, I assure you. I'm only going to rob from your stores and to line my pockets. Okay. Let's go ahead and save it. Actually, I should sell everything, then save it. Make sure to take this off. The rings, so I don't forget this time. Alright. Let's pass back some of my sling bullets, so I just have them all in one person.
What you want? Huh, you're a queer fellow.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to the shield still.
Yes. Done.
Alright.
Done.
It shouldn't be closed right now. Why can't I just talk to him? Yeah, it's not nighttime.
Of course, yeah. Done? Done.
Alright. I guess I'll go into the inn, see if I can't rest first.
It might be a touch unladylike, but I'm gonna slit your throat, I am.
No, this is where I get the helmet. It's another assassin. Right, just my fancy luck seeing you strolling here, bold as the day. I expected a hunt and a chase from the description, but who am I to argue easy coin? In the purse, my lord, or may the Lord of Shadows guide you swift to your death. I first know my attacker and why you do this. Who I am is unimportant, though my name is Nira. What I am is a hunter of bounties, and on your head is a lovely little sum. Does that satisfy your request? Though it won't matter. Ooh.
I care not.
Alright,
Now I
alright.
wonder.
Yep, I've done had enough of this.
With joy, sir.
Come on, hit her, hit her, hit her, hit her. Yes, they interrupted the spell. Get bless off. Yes, erupt again. Put her down, put her down. Oh, I love it. 650 experience points. There's that helmet infravision. Oh yeah, and I'm full. Everyone's inventory is full? Alright. I was going to switch to the bow anyways. I was originally just going to wait till I used up these crossbow bolts, but they're cheap. I didn't spend a lot on them. And the crossbow came with them was free, so... There. There we go. So that will be extra coin.
Yes.
Oh, the letter. Bounty notice. Be it known to all those of evil intent that a bounty has been placed upon the head of Captain Emo, the foster child of Gorion. Last seen in the region of Burgos, this person is to be killed in quick order. The subject is to be considered a formidable foe, as likely to have well-equipped traveling companions. This offer has been extended to all appropriate guilds. Those returning with proof of the deed shall receive no less than 680 coins of gold. As always, that any that reveal the plans to the forces of law shall join the target in their fate. I don't think I need to keep the letter, so I'm just going to go ahead and toss that down as well.
What now I wonder?
Never had rats. No sorry.
We'll go ahead and rest.
You do not dream often, but tonight the visions are vivid indeed. Long have you walked, but now you find yourself back amidst the stones of Candlekeep. Your former home looms before you, but the gate is closed and barred. Over the walls there is a candle in your old room, but as the light goes out, the brick surrounding the window closes together. The very walls conspire to keep you at bay. A familiar voice startles you. Though it is calm and caring, you cannot go back this way, child. You must go on. Gorion forms before you, and though his image should be comforting, it seems but a shade of his living self. He is dead in your dreams, as in life. The phantom of your foster father gestures toward the blackness of the wood, as though it should be inviting. Perhaps it is, in a way, but the traveling will be hard. As you think this, a smooth and obvious path becomes clear out of the corner of your eye. it seems meant for you, pulls at your very being, and promises to quickly lead you away from the life you once led. Perhaps this would be for the best, but it is a bit too convenient for your liking. You do not wish to dwell upon the loss you have endured, but neither should it be forgotten. Gorion smiles and fades away. The pull becomes a push, but you turn away, steadfast in your new direction. The way is not quite as clear, but it is sure to be interesting nonetheless. A whisper follows as you stride away, something vestigial and sinister that you recognize, but yet have never heard. You will learn. You don't look back.
Bit of good storytelling for you. Come and get some. The people in town are scared. The mines to the east haven't been doing too well. Some good men have died in them. Left some really sad widows. Alright, try to get some rumors there. Cleaned up the body. But let's see if we can't finally go and get into the... Now it's nighttime, okay. Back in, rest another night.
Yes. Oh, simple task.
Alright, now hopefully we can get in here and sell everything.
Of course. Yeah.
Welcome to my humble
There we go.
establishment.
Okay. He won't buy the scalps. Definitely buy all that. That's a good chunk of change. He won't buy the medium shield. I want to hold on to the magical one. Okay, so now let's save it and do some sneak thievery.
Business has been poor with the iron shortage.
You do want to make sure you click on the person with the thieving skill before doing the thieving, because if you actually have a main character selected, I know it sounds simple, but it's something you can sometimes forget to click. They'll have them try to do the stealing, and obviously he has no points. Large shield +1. Looks like all that's really of any interest, because I already have the plate mail. I don't need any more plate mail. They don't seem to have any other magical equipment. Just that large shield +1. And I failed. We shall load. Actually, just click him and have him do
Business has
it.
been poor with the iron shortage and all.
Wrong button. Now, just to play this out, what happens?
Yes.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Murder! Murder!
Mongering riffraff.
Nope. Definitely not worth it. You know, hearing Emma yell at us was kind of funny.
Poor with the iron shortage and all.
Might have to save this till later, so oh, there we got it. I was saying until I level them up and get the higher thieving rate, but we got it. There we go. I have 2 +1 shields. And the regular one. That's the +1 accent past the regular one. +1. +1. There's the regular one. Don't know what I'm going to do with those other +1s yet, because I don't think
Oh, simple task.
the other person's going to use one.
Of course.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Alright. Kind of wanted to finish exploring the town, talk to the mayor, get the rest of our information, but I think we might have to save that for the next episode.
For the glory of Om!
You there. You have the look of hardy venturer stock. I am Borin Gaskell. Oh, here's the mayor. Mayor of Naskell. I might offer you a proposition. I was expecting some people to help with our troubles, but they seem to have forgotten us. If you are up to it, I would ask you to take a look at the mine southeast of town. The miners claim there are demons or some such roaming about, but they are superstitious lot and prone to exaggeration. I am more concerned with the state of our ore. All the iron removed from the mine is tainted somehow, useless for smithing. I would have you find out how it happens and who is behind it. You will be rewarded handsomely for your efforts. So with that little bit of information, and the dream we had of Gorion, I'd say this will be time to call the episode. I hope you guys enjoy this one. Hope you tune in for the next one. Till then, see you next time.